All right, welcome in everyone. Welcome. So glad to have you here for this Garden of Tulips $2,000 grand final match. You guys can hear the shooting in the background. We are just about to get started on this one. Let's have a look at our teams here as we get ready for tonight. We got 7 Sky Official, 9Z Globe and Dark Esports, Dauntless, Golden Eagles, Inferno Esports, and Hyper Esports, Nonstop, One Esports, Royals War, Straight on Nepal, Team Aces, Team Raid, TKS Navy, Extreme Ice NA, and Titan Gaming. Oh man, we are ready to bring you guys some awesome action tonight. Welcome in. We are here looking at map 1 right now, or match 1, I guess I should say. And as you guys can see, plane path coming in from the southwest here, going up to the north central side. And I'm going to try to integrate this map into my scene. Forgive me guys, I'm a little bit rusty. I actually had to get a new device to be able to do this. My old top tier gaming phone that ran for me for years actually died a few months ago. So for this event and some of my other ones upcoming, I did decide to replace it. I hope you guys do enjoy the quality. I hope it helps the broadcast a bit. But yes, guys, it looks like teams are already on their way out. We got some interesting things happening here. And we can already go in and check out Pachinks, I think. All right, we do have 2 teams going in to land over here. This is going to be Nonstop and 9Z Globant choosing the land hot here early on. And this is definitely going to be interesting between these 2 teams here. 16 teams in this one, 62 overall to start the match. And definitely some good fights to come. $2,000 on the line here over the next 3 days. 5 matches each. For those of you guys who like math, that is 15 total matches here ahead of us over the next 3 days. Plenty of opportunities for these teams to show out and maybe bounce back if they do struggle a little bit to start. But right now, we're going to be able to figure out who is coming in confident, who's coming in ready to play. We saw some great action in these quarterfinals. I didn't get a chance to cover the semis. That was Green on that, doing some fantastic work over there. I did see a few teams that I recognize, though, moving forward, and one team that absolutely speaks to me with how well they played in the semis was Titan Gaming. Are they on here? Here we go. Tenso, Wancho, Crow, and K-Bax in this one. They were absolutely on fire in the quarterfinals. And we got some other good teams here too. I've seen a lot of Extreme Ice lately in the Under the Sea tournament that I was covering. A few of these other teams are absolutely going to do big things. I could see N Hyper coming out strong in this one. I haven't seen too much of them lately just because they've not participated. But I am excited to see what they're going to bring to the table. Get my chat up over here so I can keep up with you guys over there hanging out. So we already got a few here in chat. Do me a favor, guys, if you've not already, make sure you hit that like button here on the video. Appreciate your support. Appreciate you guys popping in. All right, here we go. 9Z Globant gonna push now. And, oh, SCHZ got absolutely mollywopped there. All right, Thorkel sending shots across the way over at 9Z there. And we got Royals of War going at it with Raid as well. We will hop to that as soon as we have the opportunity. Padrino is pushing in over here. All right, it looks like Senatexa is taken out on the 9Z side. And look at that, Yeye was able to take out Mull. Non-stop, down to 2 members standing here. Thorkel holding on to this roof. Pedrino got that thirst down there on the first floor. All right, Thorkel is down, and Velita Jr. is going to be the last one standing here. Not looking good for non-stop in this situation. It's a 1v3 situation. 1v3 fight. Velita pushes. Got hit hard. Is going to back up and reload real quick. Boost up. Good shots there. Takes one and will get the thirst right away. Goes down right afterwards. And 9Z will win that fight here to start out. Let's go back over to our map scene. You can see zone did go to the southeast there. And let's just have a look around a little bit. We do have Straight on Nepal down here with Raid Esports. I do believe that's the situation we saw earlier. We did see somebody get knocked on the kill feed. And besides this south area, well, everybody does seem to be heading straight in towards Military Base Island right now, without question. All right, another quick look at our map here, folks. Did need to adjust one thing on the spacing, and it looks like that is looking good now. All right, so yes, a lot of teams are already headed in towards the middle of the island here. We got Golden Eagles NA, not too far away from Dark Esports, Straight on Nepal, Raid Esports. I do believe that's their name, is Raid Esports. Team Raid, excuse me, Team Raid down there. Royals of War out here as well. And you can see the way this is working, these bridges will be a pretty important spot to hold on to if teams are able to grab that. DE over here on the side. I'm not sure who that is, actually. Oh, Team 5. That's one esports. Excuse me, that's an O. I hate how PUBG does their Ds and their Os. They look very similar. All right, so one esports out here. I've not actually heard of this team before, but I have heard of Poppy Triste and a few of these other guys, so love to see it. Poppy Triste, used to be on one of the OG teams that I covered. I can't quite remember which one, but definitely a name that I've seen plenty of times here. Dark Esports in a fight. Let's go check that out real fast. All right, and we get over here to Naomi just as they go down. Poppy Sour and crew are coming in here. Ready to push. Ooh, that's it for Dark Esports. They are going to get knocked and thirsted after that one, I believe. All right, back over here to our map scene, folks. We see Golden Eagles, excuse me, just one military base. We do have these two teams over here, and one Esports and INF close to one another. And let's go ahead and jump to that area and get ready for a potential fight here. INF does not have to cross yet, but I imagine that these two teams are going to start engaging one another soon. No, actually, one Esports is going to keep moving. And back over the map, you see the zone did just shift again. It is going to be going down to the southeast here. We'll zoom out a little bit just so you all can see where everybody is. We do have a potential fight incoming out here with Seven Sky Official and Extreme Ice. All right, so just hunting for a fight right now. We know we're going to see one here shortly, most likely. A lot of teams in close proximity down there at Military Base Island. And we can see that Extreme Ice is going to opt into crossing the river over here. That's this team I'm looking at down to the southeast. Meanwhile, straight out of Nepal over here is going to go ahead and start taking shots towards One Esports from this high ground that they're holding on to. And good spot to engage from. They can quickly fall back. They're definitely not an easy target over here. But you got to think, where this zone is right now, the next few zone shifts are going to be kind of crazy. But that always makes for an interesting start to a grand final set of matches, right? Right? Yeah, right. All right, we do have One Esports moving over here, moving over towards that east bridge right now. And they may opt into hanging out over there. They do have a little more cover from that straight on Nepal crew holding onto that hill in this compound right next to that bridge. And you see Papa Triste getting fired on right now. Or excuse me, who's driving? It's Juan Hedo I'm looking at, and Papa Triste getting fired on. All right, those two are going to be trading shots long range, but right now, we just want to have a look at what's developing in the area. Straight out of Nepal, Dauntless, and One Esports, who we're looking at right now, all pretty much on top of one another. And you got to think that there's going to be a fight here. Here comes Dauntless going uphill, and are they going to try to push Straight out of Nepal in this position? No, they're going to put themselves in a position right over top of One Esports, and their back is going to be wide open, and Saint from Dauntless is going to get knocked and thirsted to start this out. They are in a tough position. Great shots from AJ. Takes down Casper. Gets the quick thirst on them. We have Extreme Ice going at it. Royals of War over on the west side of Military Base Island. And it looks like that fight, it was two members that got caught out in the open. All right, Klaus goes down next, and Dauntless will end up going down there. Good try to Dauntless. All right, another quick peek at what's going on in this area. You see Royals of War coming in from the south here. We also have Extreme Ice towards the, or on the, out on the water. Royals of War driving around there looking, but that is not going to be a fight that's going to happen just yet. We also have a fight up here to the north with TKS Navy and Hyper getting ready to happen. Let's check it out. Madion gets a knock on Capriz. That's a good way to start this fight. Madion's got the police car skin. I haven't seen that skin in a long time. Madion trying to get themselves in a better position, staying near their vehicle, gets lit up here. Baton downhill. Good shots to take down this TKS Navy member. Fs is going to go around and get a knock on Molina. All right, and I do believe that may be it for this fight here now between Hyper and TKS Navy. Madion, or Malcone was still driving around here, is getting hit hard now. All right, looks like TKS Navy is just going to head out of that area. The zone is getting ready to shift once again. We still have these three teams in close proximity now. It's Straight out of Nepal, One Esports, and Team Aces. We also have INF coming in from the north side of that east zone. Valak from Dauntless was able to survive. So Dauntless, we watched them get pretty much wrecked by Straight out of Nepal, but Valak keeping Dauntless, the rest of the team, on his shoulders, keeping them alive for an opportunity to get a few more placement points in here, potentially. Oh, down here to the south, there's some interesting things brewing. Titan Gaming holding on to this little peninsula here, or whatever you want to call it. Extreme Ice over out in the distance. Who else was nearby? There's a team that's to the north of them, I believe. Yes, it's Team Raid And I thought Team Raid was actually heading in this direction. We were due for a fight, but it looks like most, if not all of these teams are going to opt to moving in to military base to try to find some positioning right now. You see Team Aces and Team Raid moving in right past one another. No shots being fired between those two just yet. As I say that, though, here we go. A limb starts getting hit hard. And I'm not sure who was taking the shots. You know what it was? It was over there. Straight on a Paul sees a limb. His vehicle is getting hit hard. All right. We got Golden Eagles going at it as well right now. Let's go ahead and check that out real fast. Golden Eagles were the ones that were holding on to the middle of military base. And you can see they are taking shots over at Team Aces, who looked for cover in those down planes. Poppy Sour has moved up and is throwing some nades, and Yusuf down, as well as one other Team Aces member. Frady Milk moving around, got hit hard pushing, but is confidently coming in here, looking for a quick knock. Good shots there. Goes down to the side. Team Aces doing a great job of holding this off, but there we go. Poppy Sour will follow up to get that squad wipe for Golden Eagles NA. Or Golden Eagles, excuse me. All right, back over to our map here, folks. And you can see the spread we're looking at right now. These teams are giving each other a decent amount of room. But with this fourth zone incoming, they are going to have to prioritize position here soon. That north side is pretty open and lots of good compounds over there. We'll see if some of these teams do end up trying to go for that or how this is going to work. Team Raid over here. Let's go check them out. They are right next to two different teams. Titan Gaming is over here, as well as a few others. No, actually, that's straight on up. Wait, no, that is Titan Gaming. That's Tensa hanging out. Tensa is a CQC demon from what I remember back in the day. INF and One Esports are in a fight right now. Bad Boy was able to catch Cat God with a quick knock and thirst. We got Wolf looking at Team Raid. And does get the knock. Great shots there from Wolf. Trying to get the thirst as well. And beautiful shots for sure. All right, INF and One Esports. Let's go check that out. Poppy Triste and Mumu are the last two standing from OE. And you see INF sitting here right above them. Both these teams are in the blue right now. Shinchan going to look to take shots over there. Mumu misses them. And then INF was deep out here looking for some action. All right, quick peek at the map again. You see the zone did just shift, and it's going to be on the east side of military base. Let's check this out over here. A limb is down. Titan Gaming able to catch them. Wancho down. Tensa down. Big fight between these two teams here. Rudder trying to heal up through that blue. Does get that heal off. K-Back's the last one standing from Titan Gaming. Gets the knock on Free Point. His back is exposed, though. And he's going to get hit and taken out. Team Raid will end up getting that squad wipe over here on Titan Gaming early on. All right, straight on a Paul out here as well. Looking to engage, and we're going to see some nades thrown. Is that enough? Is that far enough to get any damage here? You see a Limb and Rudder both trying to get picked up ASAP and get out of that area. They hear the nades coming. I'm sure Free Point is calling out the team that's pushing to their teammates. And you can see, yes, Team Raid is just going to go ahead and move into the next zone. All right, so back to our map here, ladies and gentlemen. We have Seven Sky and Hyper running into each other. Let's go check that out. That is over here. Baton is down. Blossom getting hit hard. Capriz trying to find cover, goes down. Where is F's? Where's Blossom? They're just going to get out of there. They are not going to stick with that situation. Good damage there from Seven Sky official. Blossom jumps out the vehicle, took a lot of damage here, tried to turn it around on him. And Team Raid is going to take them out, but not before F's comes in and gets some good shots from behind. This is getting chaotic right now without question. And F's going to get these smokes out here. Frankie from Straight on Nepal gets a knock on one of those Team Raid members. That's actually Team Raid getting squad wiped where we just watched them. Where we just watched that other and Hyper member push up, excuse me, on this hill. Seven Sky looking for a safe position to come in zone right now. And they're going to get kind of caught up on that fence. Oh, no, that is going to be it for them. And that's definitely it for Cola. Can Voids get out of that? They're going to be moving over here towards this hill. And it's not looking good. Let me back away before that vehicle explosion takes me out. And that's it for Voids. And it's absolutely crazy right now. 9Z Globant going at it with another team. That's TKS Navy. I do like this south side right now. Straight on a Paul, really making their presence known to these other teams. King in a fight there with Robert from Extreme Ice. King went down. And where's the rest of Robert's crew? Rushy out here on this hill. The last one left from Extreme Ice gets the knock on King. Needs to heal, though, and they're not going to be able to. They're just going to have to take that squad wipe there. Good shots, though. All right, let's zoom in a little more. Give you guys as good of a view as possible here. Straight Up All has one of their members down, as you can see. Royals of War holding on to the southwest side. We got Golden Eagles holding on right in the middle, and then a few solos out on the edges. INF, I like their position until that zone shifted on them. All right, well, we got movement here. Let's go check out what Straight on Nepal is doing on their way in. They're going to YOLO in to try to grab this hill that already has two members of One Esports holding on to it. Well, at least the lower area. And we got Royals of War here in a stack on these down plains. Looking over there towards 9Z Globant. Senseo moving around, as is TKS Navy. Malcone is in trouble. Victex not looking in that direction. Could easily have seen Malcone there if he had just looked to his right. Back over here, we do have Straight on a Paul on top of this hill here. No fear. And I think it's INF right next to him. Yes, it is. Good shots there from Wolf. Gets the knock on Bad Boy. Immediately backs off to avoid that nade. Took a bit of damage from it, but does survive. Golden Eagles and Royals of War are in a good fight right now. Wolf tries to yeet that nade to hit the other members of INF. Was a little too much on that, though. And Wolf actually has his other teammates backing him to the south, I believe. Yes, that's a great way of covering the area for Straight on a Pole. Oh, Frankie goes down. Wolf is the last one standing. Took a ton of damage from that nade. And going to just immediately start to heal. Valak still alive and dauntless over there. Just took a little damage, but still standing. And I like how One Esports is playing this right now. F's from N Hyper just got taken out by AJ. So Straight on Paul gets that squad wipe on them, or at least takes out the last of their members. And INF are sending a lot of shots towards Straight on Paul. AJ was seen, but you see they're still standing back there. And nice nade from Wolf. Gets a double knock with that. Oh, it's just out of my point of view. And here we go. Straight on Paul pushing in aggressively. They will come in to get that squad wipe there on INF. All right, 6 teams left. 11 overall, ladies and gentlemen. Start placing your bets. Who you think is going to get the top spot here? Golden Eagles were one of my top picks, but you see they've been reduced to 2 members now. Poppy Sour having a fight in this control tower. Poppy Sour just moving. Moso gonna yeet a nade here in this direction. And good push there. Senseo came in as soon as he heard that grenade tick, the noise. pushed it aggressively. Wolf tosses a nade in over here from straight on Paul, and they will go in and rout that one esports team that was holding on to that little area, that little cave area. 9Z gets a knock here. They looks like Royals of War may have taken out Golden Eagles as well. So we have a 1v2v3, 1v1v2v3 if these two get this res off, which they will. Straight on Paul, putting themselves in great position right now until Tonka pops out and takes down AJ. Great angle. Looking at Frankie now. Gonna immediately throw some smokes out, and Valak staying low could absolutely pop up. Once these smokes clear, Valak may have a perfect angle on one or two of these straight on Paul members. We'll see how that works out. I think for now, he's just gonna keep his head low and not try to be an easy target, but still could do some big things here. Love to see it. Here comes a nade. Nice nade. Valak takes down Wolf. And gonna send in a molly right afterwards on Wolf's position. It was just short. Here comes another nade right on that position. And Wolf is gonna get thirsted. AJ goes down next. It was Tonka that took down his vehicle. And you see Senseo from 9Z is gonna just go to heal through the blue. Royals of War have the numbers right now. 1v2v, 1v1. And I don't know if Senseo is going to try to push this, but could pop out and at least try to get some damage once they run out of heals. Frankie over on the side using this cover as best he can. And Royals of War have absolutely taken control of the situation using their numbers. Let's see if that nade's going to hit from Frankie. Beautiful nade there on Tonka. And we got a 1v1v1v1 here in this one. We'll see if Senseo can get out of this. It's maybe going to be able to take some shots at somebody. Tonka goes down. Valak went for the thirst, and Vicdex made him pay. Vicdex gets hit in the back by Senseo. 9Z Globant making it into the top two conversation, and Senseo will just allow the zone to finish them off there. Straight out of Paul. Impressive performance here to start this one. They're going to drop 15 limbs on their way to that win here in round one. Getting that chicken dinner. Nice job straight out of Nepal. Second place will be 9Z Globant with 8 total. And third place will be Royals of War with 7. And we're just going to show this off real quick, guys. Our leaderboards, just so we have that on screen, just so everybody can see it. All right, here are your stars of the match, folks. Wolf OP from Straight Outta Nepal gets the going all out order with 6 defeats. Wolf will also get the best companion with 3 revives, and the blue zone will get that final elimination for the win. Man, that was a crazy first round there, guys. The zone was wild, went all the way down to the southeast and just kept teams in that area. It's a great terrain to fight, in my opinion. And you can see some of these teams really do excel in those situations. Straight Outta Paul went to that high ground early on Military Base Island on the east side, that highest point possible. Got themselves a good amount of limbs. They were able to ride that all the way to a second place finish, I believe it was. No, sorry, it was first. Either way, great job to them. And yeah, absolutely a lot of fun to watch that one, all right? Guys, we do have replays here for you between rounds. We got 5 rounds tonight. Remember, 5 chances for these teams to come out and establish themselves early on in these grand finals. Should be a good one, all right? For now, we're going to go ahead and get ourselves set up for that next round. Enjoy the replays from the previous one, and we'll see y'all here soon for the next one. Golden Eagles were the ones that were holding on to the middle of Military Base. And you can see they are taking shots over at Team Aces, who looked for cover in those down planes. Poppy Sour has moved up and is throwing some nades, and Yusuf down, as well as one other Team Aces member. Frady Milk moving around, got hit hard pushing, but is confidently coming in here. Looking for a quick knock. Good shots there. Goes down to the side. Team Aces doing a great job of holding this off, but there we go. Poppy Sour will follow up to get that squad wipe for Golden Eagles NA. Check them out. They are right next to two different teams. Titan Gaming is over here, as well as a few others. No, actually, that's straight on up. Wait, no, that is Titan Gaming. That's Tensa hanging out. Tensa is a CQC demon from what I remember back in the day. INF and One Esports are in a fight right now. Bad Boy was able to catch Cat God with a quick knock and thirst. We got Wolf looking at Team Raid. And does get the knock. Great shots there from Wolf. Trying to get the thirst as well. And beautiful shot. Again, you see the zone did just shift, and it's going to be on the east side of military base. Let's check this out over here. A limb is down. Titan Gaming able to catch them. Wancho down. Tensa down. Big fight between these two teams here. Rudder trying to heal up through that blue. Does get that heal off. K-Back's the last one standing from Titan Gaming. Gets the knock on Free Point. His back is exposed, though. And he's going to get hit and taken out. Team Raid will end up getting that squad wipe over here on Titan Gaming early on. Team Raid getting squad wipe where we just watched them. Where we just watched that other and Hyper member push up, excuse me, on this hill. Seven Sky looking for a safe position to come in zone right now. And they're going to get kind of caught up on that fence. Oh no, that is going to be it for them. And that's definitely it for Cola. Can Voids get out of that? They're going to be moving over here towards this hill. And it's not looking good. Let me back away before that vehicle explosion takes me out. And that's it for Voids with another team. That's TKS Navy. I do like this south side right now. Straight on a pole. Really making their presence known to these other teams. King in a fight there with Robert from Extreme Ice. King went down. And where's the rest of Robert's crew? Rushy out here on this hill. The last one left from Extreme Ice gets the knock on King. Needs to heal, though. And they're not going to be able to. They're just going to have to take that squad wipe there. Good shots, though. Valak still alive from Dauntless over there. Just took a little damage, but still standing. And I like how One Esports is playing this right now. F's from N Hyper just got taken out by AJ. So straight on a pole. All right, folks, we are back. Let's have a look at our results after one round here. And as you guys can see, Straight Outta Nepal, as expected, is going to be at the top of that leaderboard there with 25 points to begin. 25 points in one round. Pretty impressive. Definitely setting the bar here for these grand finals matches. 9T Globin following up in second place with 14 points. And we got Royals of War and Golden Eagles both tied in third place with 10. And Hyper and Team Raid tied for fourth with 5 points total. Tied for fifth, I guess. So yeah, guys, good stuff here to start. We got some awesome matches incoming here. An awesome match on Sandhawk incoming. So why don't we go ahead and get ready for that one. Let's go ahead and jump in. All right, plane path coming in from the north here. Directly from the north, gonna go down to the southeast. And let's see, as always is my question, are we going to have a hot drop on boot camp? One of my favorite things to see is these teams just full sending it on one of these hot drops. All right, it looks like we're actually going to have a fight out for Hot 10 to begin with. It's going to be 7 Sky and 1 Esports. Let's go in and see what these two teams have for each other. And I'm going to let the kill feed kind of guide me after this. Doesn't look like we have any very obvious hot drops coming in besides this one. Maybe over to the east side of the map, we may have a few teams landing near each other. Looks like TKS Navy and Straight Outta Nepal may end up challenging each other here on the early. All right, you know who we actually do have is Team Aces in a fight right now. Let's go check out what's happening with them. They've only got one member of N Hyper next to him, but Tan is going to get landed on by all members of Team Aces and finished off early. The rest of N Hyper probably going to move in that direction here soon, but for now, let's stay here up to the northwest where we started. I know we're going to have a fight here between 1 Esports and 7 Sky. I believe both these teams did land here pretty often in the quarterfinals. I didn't cover 1E in the quarterfinals, I don't think. 1 Esports. Actually, yes, I did. 7 Sky absolutely loved landing here all the time, though. And you got to think you're going to continuously see them drop here in these grand finals, most likely. All right, just back over to our map scene real fast, folks, just to try to track some of the action that is developing right now. Dauntless did end up landing over there to the northwest in the cliffs by themselves, and Hyper, the rest of them backed off that situation with Team Aces around Ruins area. Team Raid landed pretty close to TKS Navy. They've backed off. They look like they're going to head for Paradise Resort. Straight Outta Nepal spread out a bit as well, but they have kept their distance from these other teams in the area, as has TKS Navy and a few of these other teams that I'm looking at right now. This is really the only place where we have a potential skirmish developing, although over here with Dauntless and Extreme Ice, that could change very quickly. For now, there is fireworks popping off here. Let's see what is going down between these two teams. Mumu sending shots. We got 7 Sky. They opted to go for these cliffs against the water. Surprising. But they were probably looking for an angle on the outside on 1 Esports. But it's tough to see. There's a bunch of buildings there. A bunch of great cover for any of these teams. And not going to be able to catch that angle. They are going to go ahead and move back over. Cola actually got hit with a lot of damage, I think, from Dauntless over here. Yes, that is Valak here. Way far away, taking shots. Love that he's going for it. Get some damage on Doki. Can he get the knock? Oh, he just ran out of ammo. And they're behind a rock there for sure. That's why he's not taking shots anymore. It's just not rendering in just yet. Good shots, though, Valak. Almost got the knock at this distance. That would have been a very, very impressive knock. All right, Klaus has moved over as well. Gets hit with a few shots, but does back off. Is going to grab his vehicle. And this is exactly why Dauntless loves landing up here. You can easily go in and get position above multiple different named locations here in Sandhawk from those northwest cliffs. If you know the area, if you know the spots where you don't really want to be forced to, especially when the blue hits, then that absolutely can really, really be used to your advantage. All right, back over here towards our map. And you can see there is a few teams coming close to one another outside of Quarry here. We got Nonstop. We got Golden Eagles, excuse me. We have Royals of War. All pretty close to one another. I do think Nonstop and Royals of War may start to trade shots here very soon. Up here to the northwest, One Esports did back out of Hot 10, as did Seven Sky. They both went separate ways, and they are going to choose to fight it out elsewhere. When it comes to $2,000 on the line, it makes sense. You don't want to sit there and push unnecessary fights, especially if you don't think that you have a great chance to get a squad wipe. You don't want to leave it all out there. You don't want to get taken out without anything to show for it. Over here, Nonstop and Dark Esports. Where did Dark Esports come from? They're coming in hot. Amrit is down. Let's see what Babar has out here. Pulling out the Uzi on him. Goes down to Thorkel. And Amrit, Babar, both down from Dark here. Naomi and teammate looking in. But there's also a teammate to the right side. That angle that SCHZ had was immaculate. And Dark Esports absolutely in trouble right now. What is about to happen here? Can they get Naomi picked up? SCHZ did not push, so Dark Esports do have an opportunity to get out of this. And it looks like they will be able to back off to a degree. Naomi did not join their partner, and Amrit gets thirsted here. Let's see what Naomi's doing. Keeping an eye on SCHZ as they're pushing up. Nice shots from Naomi. Gonna follow up and go for Velita. And Velita being very squirrely, not being easy to see. Good shots here from Naomi. Still standing. Goes down eventually, and that is it. Dark Esports put up a great fight, but they do end up getting taken out in the end by Nonstop here outside of Quarry. All right, we got a third party coming in right now. Let's see. And I think it may be 9Z taking shots, but we also have Royals of War over here and Golden Eagles right on top of one another. Velita gets hit by Legend right here in front of us. And yeah, that was a good angle. You see Nonstop get some smokes out pretty quickly. Rest of Royals of War are moving in this area. Cold Goat sitting behind this tree looking towards Moso. And Moso better be careful. We got 9Z and INF in a fight right now too. Let's go check that fight out real fast. We'll probably end up coming right back to this one, but I do want to see what's happening over here. Senseo, the one who was a difference maker in round one, did end up going down, still standing. Yi's going to send a nade over there towards Bad Boy and Flash. Gets some good damage, but no knock. Capriz on Royals of War. That's N Hyper. Third party in a situation that we saw earlier. Or a moment ago, I should say. Pedrino on Shinchan of INF, and 9Z getting third-partied by Golden Eagles. They were looking for an angle. They're trying to use that height to their advantage, trying to get some good shots on teams in the area. All right, Klaus goes down over here. Extreme Ice. As I go and check that out, Yi did end up getting a nade to land on Flash. Good hits. Let's go check out what's happening with Dauntless over here. Klaus being down, needs to get his teammate to pick him up. And here we go. Extreme Ice, a little bit of a distance away. Robert and 981 here. And you see they are moving around, looking for a better angle on those two. 9Z and Team Raid continuing their fight, and we most likely are going to go to that next. I thought Extreme Ice maybe was pushing into the back, but this is long-range shots right now. Back over here to INF and 9Z. You see Team Raid up on this hill now. They had to get free point picked up very quickly. Bad Boy from INF is still standing, the lone member left from that team, and they're just going to go ahead and head on out. Rushy from Extreme Ice gets a knock there on Klaus. Klaus got knocked, picked up, got knocked again, and Klaus did not end up joining his teammates. And you can see he is way out here. Not going to be an easy res right now. And look at this remix on here. Robert, this is the former Extreme Slayers roster. At least 2 members, Robert and Remix. And I mentioned them in the quarterfinals. Extreme Slayers, definitely a top-tier team that I've seen in many of my my own events and other ones that I've covered. 2-time winner of the Control Tournament, as well as a few other very, very notable wins. And does not look like Klaus is going to be able to get picked up here. Most likely going to get thirsted. Yes. All right, the zone did just shift. Let's go ahead and have a look at that. You can see it moves up northwards towards boot camp. And that looks like we may have some action here soon, especially with those teams to the south side. Looking at 7 Sky, looking at Team Raid, looking at 9Z Globin, and then we've got these teams over here, Dauntless, moving in towards N Hyper. Let's go to that right now and just see if we can't catch these two in a fight. No, actually, N Hyper is backed off a little bit. There's a little more space between those two than I had guessed. All right, let's go check out Golden Eagles. They're in a nice spot over here on the south side of zone, and using this height just to get a good vantage point, good view of what's happening of the nearby teams. They're very close to Royals of War. They've not been trading shots just yet. We know Royals of War did have Cole who crept up to them, and it looks like they may have lost Cole in that process. All right, Royals of War, where are they shooting at? Let's see. It's non-stop across the way. It looks like they were moving in to try to grab some positioning over here, or they did. Oh, and I actually thought they had lost more than just SC8Z. I know they lost Velita earlier, but it looks like they were able to get that res off on them. And straight out of Paul and non-stop looking at one another right now, too. We also have 1 esports in the area. That south side of zone is about to get crazy. Team Aces moving across this bridge towards 9Z. Senata gets a knock on Sadra. Or Senatexa, excuse me. Oh, Yusuf was looking for an angle and got smacked by Team Raid over here. And nobody could have guessed that there was another team just sitting here waiting. And it looks like Team Aces, after getting Sadra picked up, are just going to go ahead and rotate the opposite way. And you can just see how much these teams are looking to extend their lives in these grand finals matches. It does you no good to take on crazy fights early. What matters is you get good placement points and a consistent amount of elims, but having those numbers is so important. Still have 7 Sky down here to the south, moving in next to 9Z and Team Raid. It's only 4th stage zone, so it's not doing too much yet, but when it closes on this next one, it's gonna start hitting. 52 left overall, 15 teams. Deep almost got seen by Team Raid there. Just gets low. Oh, we got some action going on up here. And it looks like Golden Eagles were able to pick off Team Raid as they were moving in. That was a full squad wipe that just occurred. I didn't even realize they were moving straight to them. But yes, look at all the good loot that Golden Eagles get now. All right, non-stop looks like they are in a fight right now. It's just popping off. Let's go check them out. Team 17 here have pushed into this compound. Let's see. It's them and TKS Navy. And that is it. We get in there just as they're cleaning up shop. We also have Straight Outta Nepal nearby looking in. Wolf tossed a nade in, immediately backs off. All right, we got Titan Gaming sitting above Extreme Ice right now. Good shots. And it looks like One Esports have position over Extreme Ice right now, too. I mean, it's just getting crazy right now. A lot of teams in this area. All right, we got a few teams pushing in right now. It looks like Royals of War and Seven Sky Official. Excuse me, no, it's Golden Eagles and Seven Sky Official. Golden Eagles with this high ground, delivering some big hits to Seven Sky over here. Venom and Void, the last two standing. Nice shots there from Venom. Void's creeping over, just trying to stay in the blue. And we got Team Aces coming in from behind too, but Golden Eagles for now get that squad wipe. Nice job to them. Let's go see what Team Aces got over here. Royals of War and N-Hyper in a fight as well. And it looks like Wero and Deep were both seen. N-Hyper just survived that fight against Royals of War over here. But you see, they are trying to get themselves picked up. Lot of action going on right now. Lot of action. 9Z Globant came out on this hill and just took out Titan Gaming. Golden Eagles NA still on this hill over here. And they will not be deterred. All right, we got Straight Outta Nepal. Remember, they won our last round. They're in a fight over here with One Esports. And they still have a full four-man squad. King from here. Got a knock across the way on Golden Eagles. Wanheda goes down. It was Wolf. Wolf getting on this hill at a nice angle, but gets knocked there. And these two teams are literally taking on two different fights right now. Straight Outta Nepal does end up taking out One Esports, but they're still trading shots with Golden Eagles across the way. We also have 9Z Globant in a fight with Extreme Ice. All right, Dauntless just lost one of their members to Yi of 9Z. They're looking pretty good right now, I have to say. 9Z still has a full four-man squad. Let's peek at our map again real quick, just so you guys can see what I see. And you can see Straight Outta Nepal, 9Z getting ready to engage one another over on this edge. Let's have a look at this. This should be a good fight. The 1 and 2 of the last round, AJ gets taken out right away. And you see 9Z much more prepared than they were in round 1 for this fight with only one member. And AJ is down. They're going to have to back off. Yeah, they're not even going to go for the res on them. And Kay, you are absolutely right. This endgame is something. That's one way to describe it. We still have Team Aces and Golden Eagles deep out in the blue over there. Right now, zone is mostly these three teams here. 9Z Globant, Nonstop, and Straight Outta Nepal. Frady Milk from Golden Eagle is going to try to get in the zone and gets seen there. Maul got hit hard by Senseo, and 9Z Globin really playing confidently. Still a full 4-man squad. Straight Out Paul did lose one. Actually, are they going to get the res off? They are able to get AJ picked up. I swore I would have bet lots of money that AJ was not getting picked up there. But anything can happen, as you guys can see. We still have 5 teams left. So that means, I think we have 2 solos, don't we? Yeah, Royals of War and Dauntless. Valak in the conversation here in the top 5 again. Oh no, I think Valak just got taken out as I was jumping to him. Still took 5th place overall. Valak will not stay down, has that will to survive. Love to see it. All right, there we go. So that's it for non-stop. All right, and let's see. Yee was trying to stay in the grass to get those shots off, but that last nade will finish it off there. Nice job. Straight Out of Nepal. Another victory here, 2 in a row. And we do have our same 1 and 2 from the previous round. Nice job, Straight Out of Nepal, putting up a total of 9 limbs. Second place will be 9Z Globin, putting up a total of 11. And third place will be Royals of War with 2. Non-stop gets that honorable mention with 9 total. Not looking bad. All right, well, let's show this off, guys. Let's show our leaderboard here. All right, guys, here are your stars of the match. Wolf OP gets the Going All Out award again. This man is going off 2 in a row, dropping 5 in the first one, 6 in this one. Wolf absolutely coming out to play today. Great performance here, putting up 6. Maul from Nonstop will get that best companion with 2 revives, and Wolf will get the final elimination for the win. Whew. Man, I'm a little bit sweaty after bringing that action to you guys. That got absolutely crazy near the end. Got to give a big shout out to Straight Out of Nepal for another win here. These guys are feeling it, rolling on all 4s right now, and they're going to be the team to beat. 2 in a row. They dropped 25 in the first one, and this past one, what did they drop? They got another like 20 points out of that or something like that. So 45 points in 2 rounds. What a way to start the grand finals. These teams are going to be keeping a close eye on them for sure, because remember, in this one, it's the last round. It's the finals. You win, you get that top prize. And as of right now, Straight Out of Nepal absolutely showing that they want that big top prize, that big $1,200 prize. Remember, there's $2K on the line. Second and third also get paid out, but hey, that big prize does look good, doesn't it? We'll see what these next 3 rounds are going to be looking like, guys. If it's just going to be Straight Out of Nepal all day, or if some of these other teams are going to wake up and really challenge them. As of right now, I don't really know, though. Still some more matches to come here, guys. 3, in fact. We're going to get ready for that right now, and we'll be back here soon with the start of that one. Enjoy the replays from the previous rounds, guys. All right, welcome back, folks. Let's have a look at our results now after 2 matches. And you can see, as expected, straight on a Paul, 2 chicken dinners, 2 matches. They are at the top of that leaderboard, cemented in place right now. 13 points ahead of that second place team right now in 9Z Globant. They're holding on to 31 points. And you see Golden Eagles holding on to third place with 23. A lot of the ties that we had developing were broken in that last one. And you can see, I mean, it was mentioned a few different times during the intermission, but straight out of Paul just really taking care of business right now. We'll see if they are able to maintain that level of play. But yes, guys, still a lot of matches to be played in this one. 3 more tonight. Match 3 getting ready to get started now. And it looks like this one is going to be back to Erangel. So with that, let's go ahead and jump to the map. I will be less map heavy this time, guys. I'm sorry. I've hit the scene button, and I guess I didn't quite hit it hard enough. So I do apologize about the map being up a little longer than necessary last time. I will make sure that does not continue. All right, so we can see our plane path coming in right now over Military Base Island to the southeast, and it's going to go straight up to the center or the west center side of map. All right, and we may have some teams looking to jump early towards Military Base Island. I think there's a few teams that have already jumped out that are going straight down. I see Dauntless going for Novo Crates. And as usual, I am going to be checking out Pachinki just to see if we have any hot drops there. It's not too far off that plane path, so definitely in play. All right, it looks like we do have 2 teams heading in for Pachinki area. It is going to be Nonstop and 9Z Globant here. All right, here we go. Both teams down. 9Z does land a little more towards the south side of the city with Nonstop on the north. And Killfeed will be kind of guiding me here. Just a quick peek at it. First zone has been shown. You can see it is going to be on the mainland side. So these teams are not going to have to go all the way across the map again. All the way across the continent. 64 solo players, 16 teams in this one, and you got to think it's going to be similar to this one where teams aren't really looking to take on early fights, although I think these two teams we're looking at right now are the exception on that one. All right, Team Raid and Team Aces are in a fight. Where the heck is that going on? That's out here outside of farm area, and it looks like it was one member of Team Aces that did get caught by Team Raid, and then N Hyper and Titan Gaming over here in a fight. Oh, this is not what I expected. Titan Gaming are in trouble right now. Two of their members down. Tensa and Wancho still standing. Tensa pops out, gets some decent shots there on Capriz. And we'll see if Fs can get over here fast enough. Tensa gets hit hard by Baton. Wancho, the last one standing from Titan Gaming here. Gonna have to hold off this team as a solo. Wancho will get a knock on one of them. Will immediately go for the thirst on Baton. Takes down a second. But that is gonna be that. And Hyper will squad wipe Titan Gaming to start out this match 3. Absolutely not what Titan Gaming wanted to see happen in this one. All right, let's jump back over to Pachinks. I know that fight's developing and getting ready to take off. One team eliminated here so far. And 9Z looking to hold on to this high ground right now. Still no one taken down in this fight on either side. Both sides just looking to exploit an angle on the other. And here we go. Padrino gets knocked by Velita. And this thing has started. Thorkel get the knock on Senatexa. No, oh man. Then remember non-stop there. Mole just got taken out quickly. Thorkel down as well. Velita, the last one standing, will get a knock there on Sencillo. SCHZ is still standing too. I don't know why. I'm like blind sometimes when their name is like slightly darker. So it is still 2 members left standing. And Yi gets the quick knock and thirst there. And it's a 1v1 to decide this one for Pachinki. And let's see. SCHZ is going to go for the res on their down teammate. And we also have a third party coming in. It's going to be Royals of War. Cole up on this hill. Cole is the lone member. Where the heck is the rest of Royals of War? They're coming in from outside of Pachinki. We got INF and Seven Sky in a fight right now as well. I did want to see how this was going to conclude, but it looks like Royals of War are just going to come in and clear out shop. All right, let's go figure out where that other fight was with Seven Sky official. All right, that is right out here outside of the ruins area. 3 members still standing from Seven Sky. Kunjdan goes down. Nice shots from Cola. Flash here from the high ground looking down and is actually going to push up. The other 2 members of INF in the distance taking shots. And Flash should be able to get over there to get this teammate rezzed. Just checking on Pachinki real quick. Royals of War, 9Z, and Nonstop. None of them got taken out after Royals of War came in there. Golden Eagle setting up shop on the outside. But I do want to keep it here in this ruins area. With it being so wide out in the open, most likely one of these teams is going to go down here. especially with the spread that INF has. If 7 Sky does try to drive away, and I love how INF is just setting up like a beautiful perimeter all around here. As soon as they identify where these guys are, they are going to start taking shots. They're going to move around and really exploit these angles. Although 7 Sky's positioning is not bad here either. I mean, obviously you don't want to be right in the middle of ruins, but they could have chosen a worse spot. Plenty of good spots for cover here. And it looks like there's not too much action going on except for this area right now with these two teams looking at one another. We'll definitely hop around as soon as we see that kill feed start to go off. Let's see. Flash going to get a nade ready. Going to try to hit it over that wall. Let's see. Kobe. Oh, it hit. Nice throw. Kobe. Cooked a little bit too long. Let's see. Kunjdan going to throw one as well right now. Actually going to decide against it. All right. Well, another quick look at our map, guys. And as mentioned, this is that hot area that we were looking at between those two teams. We're keeping an eye on the Roz area as well. TKS Navy moving in from the north side. We got Team Aces coming out of Roz now. One Esports holding on to Roz Hill and in the school area. And then Dauntless and Straight on a Paul approaching each other down to the southeast there. Ooh, right as I say that, this fight advances here. Kunjdan pushes. Doki is down. Flash is down. And this was a tough push for INF. They pushed just by themselves with no backup. And the other two teammates are sitting there with their hands out like, what the heck? Flash not going to be able to get picked up here. Almost guaranteed. Shinchan coming in hot. And Cola actually got... Oh, no. Cola was thirsting Flash there. Let's see. I love how 7 Skies defended their position so far. And Bad Boy gets the knock on Doki. Good nade. Bad Boy gets a knock on Voids now. And Shinchan gonna push it. Knows there's only one left. And Cola using his teammate for armor. There's also a third party coming in. Who's the third party from? Either way, that is a squad wipe right there. It's Royals of War coming in to engage from the south. And this is going to be some great timing for them. All right, Team Aces and One Esport. That fight is advancing. Let's just go check that out real fast. Where is OE? OE. Team Aces. There they are. All right, these two teams are here outside of the flooded town next to each other. SCHZ, the last one from Nonstop. We also have 2 members left of OE over here. And yes, you can see these two teams have been fighting out a little bit. These 3 teams. We also have INF, who we just saw win that fight not far away. They're definitely in striking distance there towards Ruins. Team Raid in the area as well. Sadra looking in that direction. All right, just a quick peek at the map here, guys. We do have a lot of teams in close proximity. Pachinki, Roz, and Gatka area just kind of all intertwined right between these 2 spots. And teams just grabbing easy to hold compounds right now, but the next zone shift or 2 should be very interesting. Freepoint actually gets some good shots on Wolf, and Team Raid looking at Straight on Nepal here. Will this be a fight? Remember, Straight on Nepal definitely on fire right now. They have the most momentum built. 2 wins in a row. 9 elims each match on average. A little more than 9. Back over here to Flood Town just to see what's going on. And Team Ace is holding on to the outsides. Some good hills over there. Man, that was a terrible angle I just had. Sorry about that. Yeah, they like this spot right here for sure. So we may end up seeing a good fight between Team Aces and one Esport over here in this Flood Town area. For now, still plenty of time. Still about a minute left before the next zone shifts. Once it does, it's going to be third stage. And still not going to be doing too much, but it is forcing teams ever closer, ever closer. And you know that's what I'm all about here. I can't wait to see these guys actually start to go at it. Straight out of Nepal over here, Team Raid. It's who we were just looking at. We have Dauntless in the area too. And you know what? Let's go check that out. It looks like these two teams are potentially getting a fight. Oh, matter of fact, that's just the rest of Team Raid moving towards their other guys, towards that compound. All right, so I do think that next zone shift will be important. It's really what's going to force some action here for these teams, force some conflict. And I promise you, we're not missing anything on screen right now, guys. All right, so one of the highlights of this match here so far, Titan Gaming was taken out off the rip by an N Hyper, and good fight between those two. Ooh, we do have Nonstop getting into a fight over here. They just got a knock on Wero, gonna get the quick thirst too. SCHZ getting hit with a third party. SCHC is going to go down to Team Aces there. Took one with him, though. All right, lots of crate shooting going on there. All right, looking back at our map right now, Golden Eagles and Raid are next to each other. You see Free Point just got knocked out of that vehicle. And let's see. Yes, Free Point got thirsted. Legend, Poppy Sour, and the crew all about to group up with Moso, and I think they have their eyes set on this compound with the rest of Team Raid here. And this is about to happen, ladies and gentlemen. Poppy Sour pushing straight through the middle, maybe trying to draw some of them out to be easier shots for his teammates. Love those tactics when teammates can, or when teams can drive well enough to do stuff like that. I guess it wasn't the best driving, but still. Good tactics. Dark Esports are up on that hill over towards the west, and they could definitely third party this if they want. Frady Milk gets that nade on a limb. They are down. Rudder, decent shots there. Not enough to get the knock, though. Finally knocks down Frady. Rudder still standing. Finally goes down there. And strong push there for Golden Eagles. All right. Oh, straight on a Paul and Rose of War run into each other out here in this compound. And there are a bunch of teams in the area that could definitely third party this. We do have Team Aces just to the south there. AJ goes down to Yusuf. And both these teams are in trouble. Good shots from Victex. Catches Wolf right in the back. Straight out of Nepal. Down to 2 members now. King is not with the rest of the team. Frankie. Oh, Frankie's in a little bit of a tough spot without question. Frankie actually does get a knock on Aragod. Well tossed nade there. And Frankie does go down. Let's see what King's going to do. Pulling up right now. King's going to toss a nade here to try to help out Frankie. Frankie is going to get thirsted. It was Golden Eagles in the area. And King gets finished off right afterwards. So straight out of Nepal. They will not be getting a third win in a row. But they have definitely given themselves a solid lead here against the other teams. Now, the door is kind of open. I mean, it really is going to give some of these teams who didn't get a chance to really dominate in those first 2 rounds a chance to get some points on the board now and lessen that lead. All right, 11 teams, 31 overall. Tells you it's an average of about 3 people per team, a little bit less. Looking at Royals of War here right next to Golden Eagles. I'm surprised these two have not started to trade shots yet, but that compound they're holding on to obviously making a difference here. Poppy Sour looking in that direction, wants some open shots on one of these Royals of War members, but thinks about it, decides to go back. Oh, got hit hard. Casper from Dauntless. I couldn't even see where Casper was. Oh, look at that. They had a great angle on Poppy Sour. Golden Eagles will lose that member. Great shots here. All right, INF, who we saw win that fight for Ruins a little bit ago, are still here in that same area, just holding on to the high ground. Dauntless pulling up. And just a quick peek at this map. We got TKS Navy as a full squad up there towards the northwest. We got Extreme Ice coming in from the west, about to run into N Hyper. And let's check that out real quick here. Let's see if Rushy is able to... Nope, Fs was able to get out of there. All right, good stuff. All right, back over here to our map scene. And Dark Esports and Capriz from N Hyper right on top of one another. These teams are both out of zone, though, and they're going to have to start moving up very soon. Good shots there from Capriz. He's going to go down to the zone right afterwards, but not bad at all. Gave Godspeed a little too much time to fire back. And here comes Babar as well. All right, we're going to get ourselves set up over here to the east, I believe. Let's go check out what One Esports is doing here as they're looking in towards Dauntless. And I believe they actually just got a knock on one of these members. Yes, Klaus is down. It was Wanheda that got the hits. Casper and Saint ready to defend. And INF hitting One Esports in the back. Cat God gets taken down. You know, INF was sitting back waiting to strike. And we also have Royals of War pulling into the area not far from Golden Eagles up on that hill. And I think that's actually about to happen. Cole moving in there. Thinks twice about it and is going to go ahead and just take position here above these ruins. And Dauntless back up to a full 4-man. Nice job there to be able to get Klaus back up quickly. Oh, Saint getting hit from more than one direction. Bad Boy gets the knock on Casper here of Dauntless. And it's one reason that these ruins are a pretty good spot to hold on to. Lots of good cover here. Let's see if Dauntless does end up losing one member to this or not. Royals of War moving away from that a little bit. I think they're actually looking across the way towards Golden Eagles, maybe even INF. Yeah, you see Moso slowly creeping in this direction. Moso and Duo moving in that direction. And Royals of War, Victex pushing up. Looking to get position right above here. Using that third camera very well to see what's happening. Saw the vehicles. Identified that. My English is bad sometimes, guys. Forgive me. All right, Navy Molina on Sadra with that sniper. That's a long shot for sure. And I do believe... Where's TKS Navy? They're all the way up here to the north. And they got a knock over there on one of these Dark Esports members. Or no, it was Team Aces, excuse me. And that's them fighting it out up there towards that... that supply crate. For now, Extreme Ice and TKS Navy are in a fight. Madion got knocked. And the rest of Extreme Ice are pushing in aggressively here. You see, this is all centered right around Ruins. INF, who grabbed Ruins earlier, are absolutely looking great in that position they decided to hold on to. Here comes Dark Esports behind Extreme Ice. Naomi pushed right into that smoke. Babar got hit hard, but it was actually... 981 got the knock on one of their own teammates, Rushy. And you hate to see it. You hate to see it, taking out your own teammate by mistake. Here comes Dark Esports pushing in aggressively for this remix, still standing. And gonna try to win that 1v1. Does win it narrowly. And that is it. Dark Esports will get that squad wipe on Extreme Ice. Good push. All right, TKS Navy here still on the side. They heard all that commotion going on, and they are going to be sending nades over here. Yusuf goes down. Team Aces were in the mix too here. I didn't even see them. Their color is a little more obscure. Team Aces do get squad wiped there themselves. F's is going to disable that vehicle. I like it. All right, you can see Dauntless are looking pretty good where they are. They still have a full 4-man. Royals of War here just a little bit to the south. Lost 2 of their members. Actually, I think they've had 2 for a bit. But either way, they are not in the best spot to completely stop Dauntless in their tracks. Those 2 go at it. Dauntless has the numbers. They could absolutely bully that other squad. Dark Esports still going at it over here with TKS Navy. You see Naomi got knocked. They're scrambling to get that res off quickly. Malcone Molina moving the other way. Here we go. Dark Esports moving up towards F's. That last member, F's goes down to Dauntless. All right, 6 teams left, 15 overall. And Dark Esports looking good over here on this north side. Full 4-man squad. Klaus gets that knock on Yee. And that is it for Royals of War. They're going to go down right afterwards. Dauntless really making some great shots right now. 12 teams left, 4 overall, 2 full teams getting ready to go at it. If Dark Esports can get this res off. INF still standing. Bad Boy is down. Shinchan got picked up, though. Bad Boy is going to get thirsted right after that. Let's see what TKS Navy looking at. Oh, Molina. Good shots there. Came in just as he put that headshot on Naomi. And Naomi's going to get thirsted by Saint. Dauntless keeping a close eye on this team here. Took full advantage of that member being knocked. Shinchan goes down. So this is your top 3, folks. It's Team 18 Dark Esports, Team 3 Dauntless, and Team 14 TKS Navy. TKS Navy have some great high ground right now. They are going to have to move forward along with these other teams. Dauntless may still be able to hold on just to a little bit of ruins there and still be in zone. I think it's going to be close, though. Yeah, you can see there's not a whole lot of lateral cover here for them to hold behind. Just these vertical walls. Well, at least from my point of view. And that's not going to be the best thing to hide behind. In this situation, you really want a vehicle. Valix saw the guy a little late standing up. May have let himself be a little more seen than he wanted. Valak is going to go down, though. And here we go. TKS Navy taking position above Dauntless here. Good shots there, Malcolm, but not good enough. Goes down. Klaus with some beautiful return shots. TKS Navy will get squad wiped. And it's going to be a 3v3 to decide this one if they can get Casper up. But I don't think Klaus is able to focus on that res just now. He is going to throw some mollies over here and get low. And that was a nice nade. Klaus did end up getting a knock on, I believe it was Babar. And that is it. Dauntless coming in strong here in round 3. They are going to grab that win. That's going to be 14 limbs for them on their way to grabbing that chicken dinner. Very nice job there, Dauntless. Second place will be Dark Esports, putting up a total of 6 limbs. And third place will be TKS Navy with 3. All right, just going to show that off real quick, guys. All right, here are your stars of the match, folks. Klaus from Dauntless will get that Going Aloud award with 6 defeats. Babar Azam from Dark Esports will get that Best Companion with 3 revives. And Saint from Dauntless will get that final elimination for the win. All right, fantastic job there, guys. Fantastic job. Straight out of Paul getting knocked out a little bit early in that one. And that did open it up for these teams to come in and challenge for that top spot, or at least get some points out there and make up for that lead that Straight out of Paul established early on. 9Z Globin didn't get too deep in that one either. And love to see these other teams have an opportunity to come out and frag out. Dauntless making their mark, putting up double digits here in round 3. Way to play it. They came into that final zone or one of those later zones with a full 4-man squad and really made those teams pay that were nearby them. So Dauntless looking good on that one. We'll see if that is going to be the spark that they need to really get themselves on track to get into this top team conversation. For now, it's still pretty open. I mean, Straight Out of Paul does end up taking another win or two, then I think they'll lock it down for today. But as of right now, there's a lot of question marks out there, guys. A lot of question marks. For now, we're going to go ahead and get set up for the next one. I think next one may be on Miramar. Either way, should be good. Enjoy the replays from the last one, and we'll see you soon for the start of that one, all right? All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here. We are back. Let's go in and have a look. These were the results after the last round, guys. Excuse me, these were after the last round. And as you can see on this one, wow, sorry, they were after the second round. Dauntless did end up getting that win, though, in the previous one. And we can see that if Straight Outta Paul didn't get too many limbs, that Dauntless will leapfrog them. Oh, no, wait a minute. This was updated. Excuse me. I thought I had the old results. I'm just clearly a sleepy guy right now. Oh, wait a minute. No. Yeah, so we're looking good, guys. Absolutely. And you can see Dauntless there with 35 points, 10 points behind Straight Outta Paul. I don't know why I thought these weren't updated. But yes, guys, Dauntless definitely making a good push in that leaderboard, moving up to the number 3 overall spot. Way to come out here and shake things up a little bit. For now, we do have the plane in the sky. Next round, getting ready to start. Let's jump into it, guys. Oh, hold on. All right, might be for the best. It looks like camera view is offline right now, but we're going to get it up and running here shortly, guys. Let's have a look at our map, and you can see we got some interesting things here afoot already. A few teams landing close to one another. I'm looking over here at Monte Nuevo right now with Golden Eagles and crew. There we go. There's the map. All right, so let's check it out. And you all can see it was a north to south plane path. Good coverage on this one. And yes, Monte Nuevo definitely looks like it's going to be where our first fight is breaking out right now. Let's jump into it and have a look. Moso and Sadra. Moso's only got a Scorpion in hand. A very tough gun to use. This is a handheld automatic pistol. Still can do some damage, though, for sure, if you hit your shots. All right, 16 teams. 63 overall in this one. Moso is pushing this and goes down. Not able to get any shots off on deep. And Golden Eagles could be in a little bit of trouble here to start out. Frady Milk got hit with a lot of damage too, although they're not in the mix of things. They were able to kind of back off. Poppy Sour there with some bandages for them. Yusuf knocks down Legend. And Golden Eagles lose 2 of their members off break. Team Ace is still holding on to all 4. All right, quick peek at the map. You can see the first zone was shown, and it's going to be over here on the east side of the map. We do have INF down there with Royals of War in Los Leones. I will keep an eye on that for that fight to proceed. For now, these teams have all kind of landed a bit separate from each other, respecting each other's drops. Except for these two right here, Team Aces and Golden Eagles. All right, these two are going to be here looking towards where Team Aces came from, but not quite looking in the direction of the northeast. Frady Milk moving over to that other side now. All right, here we go. This is about to happen, ladies and gentlemen. And look at that. Poppy Sour with the pump shotty. Gets a knock off the bat. And Poppy Sour tries to move around from the outside and takes a face full of S12 hits. Nice shots there. Frady Milk. Quick knock, still going against 2 members of Team Aces here. Trying to decide how he wants to push this. And comes in. Nice counter push. Nice double knock. Frady Milk making it look easy. Still has 1 more to take on. 2 more, excuse me. Sadra is low and goes down there. Team Aces will win the fight. But it was narrow. A very, very close battle indeed. And Team Aces will get out of that with a full 4-man squad. I thought that was going to be looking a lot worse for them. Well done to them for keeping all of their teammates up. Okay, back over to our map scene here, folks. Back over to the map scene. Just keeping an eye on what this is looking like. Dauntless, as usual, landed out there in Pozo area. But you can see no one really in striking distance right now. We do have one esports over here, not too far away from Team Raid. Let's just go jump in that area and see if Vic is going to be looking in towards those one esports members. All right, nothing happening out here just yet. Let's have a look at Poppy Tristay's POV. They're out here in San Martin. Oh, and I see where Team Raid is going for. They want this San Martin Hill, which is absolutely a great spot to hold on to. I think the kill feed is going to start showing again. Oh, Rudder getting some good shots there from up above. Not enough to get that knock, though. Oh, Rudder gets hit by Cat God in the distance. Great shots from Cat God. Rudder actually had some pretty good cover. But Cat God had the angle from the side. And gave him some nice shots there. Definitely a few headshots in that mix. Let's see if One Esports is going to try to push that or how this is going to work. Juan Heda and Cat God in the vehicle, ready to go. All right, still a little bit of time before our next fight, it looks like. We may have some action over here with Non-Stop, TKS Navy, and Royals of War in close proximity, but it's a huge map, and these teams have not started sending shots back and forth just yet. You're going to see those lines on the map when they do. All right, match 4 here right now, and it has definitely been a great set of grand finals matches here. Straight out of Paul taking 2 out of 3 wins to begin with. Dauntless took the other one. And still 2 matches left for any of these other teams to try to make some impressions here on day 1. Still plenty of matches to go between day 2 and day 3, though. Let's go back over to Team Raid looking above One Esports. And I can't believe a limb doesn't see Mumu there. You know what? I bet they're in a building and it just hasn't rendered just yet. Yeah, yep, had a building right in front of him. Like, why can't they see him? Good shots there. A limb hit a few on Mumu. All right, so the battle for San Martin is here. Royals of War pushing up from behind. Cole came very close in striking distance to Team Raid and gonna try to fall back and regroup with his team. This is dangerous, though, but actually chose a good spot to approach from. Has a lot of cover in these foothills, but needs to be careful. There's one Team Raid member right nearby. We got Titan Gaming and Extreme Ice in a fight. And does Cole get out of this? They go down. Cole is down and potentially out for the count. Over here towards the northeast, Titan Gaming in their battle. Tensa's down. And let's see if we can get to that as it's occurring here. K-Back's pushing in aggressively right towards Robert. And K-Back's back is completely exposed. But gets the knock still. Beautiful shots from K-Back's. Wancho goes down to Rushy. Oh no, it's just Crow left standing now. Titan Gaming in trouble in this one. There's Remix coming up. And Remix gonna go ahead and push over towards his teammate. Try to get Robert picked up. Crow not gonna be able to do too much from here. Are they gonna push it? I think so. I think you have to in this situation. I don't think there's much of another option. Right as I say that, though, Crow does start to take damage. It's Rushy lighting them up, and Extreme Ice will get the squad wipe here. Titan Gaming definitely struggling a little bit here in day one. All right, so that was a squad wipe. We also have Dark Esports approaching the area too, though, now. Naomi looking for an angle. Saw it for a second, but was not enough of a window. Let's see what Babar's got here. INF and straight on a Paul are in a fight right now. Rushy just got hit with some good shots from Babar. Dauntless and Seven Sky Official in a fight right now as well. All right, let's go over here to straight on a Paul and INF. All right, INF lost one of their members in Bad Boy. Straight on a Paul on the other side. Rose of War are in a fight right now as well on the other end, and my controls seem to have just seized up on me a little bit. AJ does get that smoke out there to be able to loot this body. All right, let's go over here to the other side, guys. We are going to come back to that. That's long-range fights right now. Dauntless and Seven Sky as well. These guys, 9Z and Royals of War, looking at each other on the cliffs outside of, like, Graveyard, San Martin area. Seven Sky and Dauntless. Doki's going for this res right now. And does get it off. Dauntless is coming in aggressively. You can see Team Raid against Royals of War. And Seven Sky definitely pinned down here in this compound. We also have N Hyper nearby. F's. Nice nade there from Saint. Takes down Voids. And that is going to open the window for Dauntless to push into this compound. Venom got the knock on Casper. Venom goes down right afterwards. And F's is going to third party for N Hyper. Here we go. What's F's going to do? They are going to look for a third party along with the rest of N Hyper. You can see him coming in here. It's F's, Baton, Capriz, and Blossom. F's will get that thirst. And we've got a good fight ahead of us here, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Valak got hit hard in the back by Poppy Triste. Dauntless down to 3 members to begin this big fight between N Hyper. Nice nade from Klaus. Takes down Capriz with that. Immediately goes out and finishes him off. Kavik on Aragod. That's a whole different fight there. F's on Doki. Casper gets the knock on Blossom there with that M249. Quick thirst on them as well. So it's just Baton and F's left standing for N Hyper. F's gonna yeet this nade in here, try to bounce it in there. And Valak did end up just getting picked up there in this whole mess. Klaus gonna go for the high ground. Valak has some nade, or has a nade in hand cooked. Gonna try to hit something here. Poppy Triste on Klaus. Klaus was visible from behind, and he's gonna get thirsted right away. And that's not Oh, that is not looking good for Dauntless here. Our previous winners. Nice attack, though. Casper has so many shots in that M249. He is just letting it off, and I think not quite a squad wipe just yet. Casper's low right now. It's F's who's left standing, trying to hold off this Dauntless squad. Good hit on Casper. Gonna completely move away from that, and that is it. One Esports will actually get the squad wipe, and they're gonna push this now. Coming in aggressively, Valak throwing some nades in here, trying to hold them off. And this was just absolutely crazy here, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely nuts. 4v2 situation. Valak and Saint trying to use their nades. Valak goes down with a nice nade from Cat God. Saint, the last one here, has an S12 in hand and gets hit with a solid nade from Mumu there. One Esports, well-timed third party, come in and clean up shop. All right, back over to our map view real fast, folks. You can see that fight did occur all the way out here to the west. They're going to have to start moving pretty soon. We've got Dark Esports holding on to the northeast side. INF over on the east, and Straight Up Paul a little bit down to the southeast. Let's go out here and check out TKS Navy are holding position in a pretty good spot right in the middle of zone. And they do have, who is this nearby them? They've got Non-Stop nearby. And Team Raider over here taking shots uphill at Team Aces. All right, Team Aces coming in here. And it looks like that's not happening just yet. I thought that was going to be a full push. You saw these other members were in their vehicles looking over on the Team Raid side. Actually, yeah, Yusuf is going to go ahead and push that. But it is just free point here from Team Raid. It's not like they're pushing a whole squad. And I don't think they realize that. Here comes the rest of Team Raid joining up. Team Aces are going to go ahead and look to grab position up high. And there we go. Give you guys a little bit of a cleaner map presentation. I got to get used to switching back and forth. I'm a little rusty on it once again. I love Non-Stop's position here in the middle of zone. Right now, Team Aces, who I'm looking at, are getting fired upon as they are moving in. And you can see it is straight on a Paul up here. Frankie fearlessly taking shots down on them. And Yusuf gonna ditch the vehicle there and get ready to send shots back. Just gets in cover away from Frankie. And Frankie may need some help from the rest of the squad. Oh, gets hit with some good shots there. And let's see. Straight on Paul did end up losing Wolf early on. Their member who had the most frags 2 games in a row. That Going All Out award. See if that affects their play style, affects the way that they're going to take this fight on. All right, Frankie did back off that, regrouping with the rest of the team. OE are in the area, and they're playing pretty confidently right now, especially after getting that squad wipe on Dauntless earlier. The way they pushed in. All right, 9Z and Dark Esports are fighting on the other side of zone. We do want to see how this one's going to go down, though. Wanheda threw a nade in there. No damage, really. Actually, I think it did a little bit on deep there. Papa Triste able to avoid those shots. Team Raid and TKS Navy fighting out on the other side. And we got Frankie here behind this compound where this current fight is taking place. Oh, and Mumu got knocked out of that vehicle. It was Frankie in the distance. Great shots from Frankie. Here comes Sadra and Deep over on the left side. Wanheda gets the knock. Cat God and Sadra going heads up. Sadra's down. It's just Cat God against Wero and Yusuf now. Team Aces gaining control of this with a little help from Straight on Nepal behind. And that is a squad wipe there. Team Aces taking care of business. All right, elsewhere, let's go up here to the north side. 9Z and Dark Esports have been trading fire. 9Z still has 3 standing. And I thought I saw at least one of these members get knocked and thirsted. Maybe it was on the Dark Esports side. Yes, it was Babar from Dark Esports that went down. We also have Nonstop and TKS Navy trading over there in zone right now. Padrino looked like they took a lot of fall damage there. He jumped. I saw that name go down for a little while. 9Z not backing off of this. Padrino takes a good amount of damage there. And maybe third parties coming in towards this hill. Godspeed looking towards them. Has his vehicle completely covered in fire right now, so can't really grab it. Here's a question for you PUBG folks that I don't really know, that I've never tested. If you are on fire and you jump into a car, are you still on fire? Do you still take the full damage? I've actually never been in that situation myself. All right, 9Z moving over right now. Let's see if they can find a safe place to hold on to. Senseo, his car completely flipped. Extreme Ice was putting lots of damage on him as they were coming through. And Extreme Ice here not currently holding on to any zone positioning. They're going to have to give up that spot here very soon. 9Z moving right in towards Nonstop. And it's only Senna Texa left standing. Senseo and Padrino both got lit up. Extreme Ice able to take out the last member from behind. Love what we're seeing here, guys. 6 teams left, 19 overall. Raid Esports, or excuse me, Team Raid and Team Aces have been having a good fight here. It looks like Nonstop has been involved as well. Dark Esports looking over at Extreme Ice across the way here on the north side of zone. And look at that. Dark Esports actually get a little bit blessed with that next zone. I think they're going to be able to hold on to that high ground. A limb from Team Raid goes down to one of these Dark Esports members. And smokes are so important here. You see, everybody is getting pushed towards this wide open area. If you don't have smokes and a vehicle to cover yourself, you are in big trouble here on this next move. Frankie pops out, gets a nice set of shots. I love how Straight on Nepal are covering multiple angles right now. Frankie's a little bit separated from the team, but feeling good where they are. And it looks like Straight on Nepal and Dark Esports may have a good fight here soon, too. All right, Nonstop and Extreme Ice in a huge fight out there right now. Oh, Team Raid is over here as well. You see Rudder barely standing, firing through that smoke. And that's it for Extreme Ice. We got 5 teams left. Nonstop, their last 2 members just got taken out there in the zone. SCHZ still standing. Oh, Rushy still standing as well from Extreme Ice. They do still have 1 left. Dark Esports is a 3-man. Straight on Nepal is a 3-man. So it's a 1v1v 3v3. Let's see what Rushy does here. Could absolutely get some good shots here. I can't believe they weren't seen. AJ got knocked there. King goes down. Dark Esports getting the upper hand against Straight Outta Nepal. And they are going to push this. Going to come in looking to get that high ground. Frankie staying low. And surprisingly, Rushy got out of that without even taking a shot. I really thought we were going to see this solo pounce on that opportunity. SCHZ gets hit and taken out. This is your top three, folks. It's Team 10 Straight Outta Nepal, Team 18 Dark Esports, and Team 7 Extreme Ice. There goes Straight Outta Nepal. They are going to take third place, but that's another top three for them. That is huge. Rushy pops out and takes down that last, or one of the Dark Esports members. And that's it. Gets a drive-by to finish it off. Very, very nice job there. Dark Esports gonna grab the win here in round 4 with 8 elims. Second place will be Extreme Ice coming in with 7 total. And third place will be Straight Outta Nepal with 4. Not quite the double-digit amount that they were putting up earlier, but still another top 3 finish for them. And that is definitely going to help them out overall. Okay, guys. Good stuff here. Good stuff. So let's have a look at our stars of the match here, guys. Yusuf from Team Aces will get that Going All Out award with 5 defeats. We've got Wero from Team Aces also from Team Aces getting the best companion with 3 revives. And Naomi from Dark Esports will get that final elimination for the win. Man, that was a good round there, guys. Definitely a good round 4 in the books. We see Straight Outta Nepal coming back into that top team conversation. They say, hey, don't count us out. We may have struggled a little bit round 3, but we are still ready to take overall that #1 overall spot on the day. And I think it's absolutely possible if Straight Outta Nepal can close out this 5th and final round with some good action. But either way, guys, it's been a really, really good battle here on day 1. A lot of teams in close proximity right now. Still some more action here, though. One more map, in fact. And, yeah, we're going to go ahead and get set up for that right now, guys. For now, enjoy the replays from that last one, and we will see you here soon for the start of the 5th and final match. I don't even know what map it's on. I'm going to guess Miramar. Actually, we were just on Miramar. I'm going to guess Erangel. But we'll see, guys. We'll see you here shortly for the start of that one. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Let's have a look at our results after 4 rounds. And you can see straight out of Paul still holding on to that #1 overall spot, 15 points ahead of our closest, the next closest competitor in 9Z Globant. You see 9Z, they only have 1 point difference between them and Dauntless. And we got Dark Esports creeping into the mix as well with that win that they just had. Nice job to Dark Esports nonstop. Right behind them, as well as Golden Eagles and Royals of War. All these teams are still in the conversation all the way down. Even looking at teams like Extreme Ice, maybe even Inferno. Getting a little bit lower than that, though. It is going to be harder to see a comeback, but still 10 matches ahead of this one here. 11 total if we do count this one that's about to start. So definitely still some opportunities for these lower teams to show up, and show out. You guys hear that firing? These teams are getting ready to get started right now. 5th and final match on Erangel. Super excited for this one. Let's get it going, guys. Let's see what's ahead of us. All right, looking at this one, you can see our plane path is coming in from west to east, and it's going to be touching the southern part of the main continent. And that does give some good options for teams to land. It's going to be a little bit harder to go north of Georgia Pool here, but it is going to get easier as they go a little more east. Yes, Naya absolutely should be reachable. All right, so let's see. We already got teams jumping early. It looks like we have 2 teams heading in for Gatka area. It's going to be 7 Sky and 1 other squad out here. Royals of War. All right. And this should be a nice fight between these two. It's going to be decided right here, I have a feeling. I don't think there's too many car spawns out here. I think they do spawn a little more towards the road. Like, yeah, over there, I believe we have 1 or 2 over here. So these teams are not going to be able to just evacuate the area like you see sometimes on these hot drops. This is going to happen here and now. We got Doki, Voids, Zero, and Venom from 7 Sky official going against Aragod, Tonka, Colgoat, and I think Victex. Is Victex here? Yes, Victex is here as well. All right, so for now, these 2 teams are prepared. They're looking at one another, both sides, looking to see who is going to make a mistake first. Colgoat able to catch Doki. Nice angle there for sure. We got N-Hyper and INF in a fight right now, as well as One Esports and Team Aces. INF and N-Hyper. Oh, this is going off right now. Zero gonna take shots there. Was not able to see Aragod. And Zero takes a lot of damage from that nade. Victex and Venom on the other side of this building here. Zero goes down. Cole, great angle here. Rose of War in control of this situation. Venom and Void, last 2 standing from 7 Sky official. Victex is just going to push this and goes down. Was overly aggressive on that one. Over here, Colgo got the knock on Voids. And it is just going to be Venom left standing. They're going to go down to Cole. All right, nice job, Royals of War. They get out of that as a 3-man squad. Let's go see. Did I miss the N-Hyper fight already? 7 Sky got taken out. And N-Hyper still has a 3-man left. Let's go see. This is out here in Lipovka. And I think they had 1 solo member. Oh, no, never mind. This is still happening right here. They just have similar colors that threw me off. Blossom is down from a nade. Shinchan and Flash still standing here. They lost Bad Boy and Kunjdan. switching back between these INF members. Oh, Flash goes down. Tried to push upstairs in this building and was stopped in their tracks. Blossom still standing. Caprice should be able to get that res off. Shinchan gonna move in, maybe try to get Flash picked up. And get seen as they were going for it. The jump shot there. Kobe and Hyper will end up taking out INF in Lipovka early on. Nice job. All right, looking back over at our map scene, guys, and we can see a lot of these teams have space created around them now. I am looking over at One Esports, though, and Team Aces. We saw them close to one another a little bit earlier. I do believe that One Esports was able to knock and thirst one of these Team Aces members, and we look and see they've lost Wero. So, yes, I think that assumption is correct. All right, for now, not a whole lot happening here. It looks like Team Aces are going to kind of just move away from that. Oh, no, actually, they're just going to go in and hold the high ground in Raz, but I would love to see a fight pop off between these two. One Esports holding on to these school apartments. CatGod and Mumu have taken school area itself. All right, looks like Royals of War getting ready to go at it with another team here. Titan Gaming, maybe. Aragod taking shots at Tensa. And Tensa getting fired on by multiple people here. Has to jump out and ditch the vehicle. Going to use this cover right now. And Tensa lucky they have Crow nearby to come in and help him out. You can see the rest of Royals of War are going to be just heading away from that. They are not going to aggressively push that. They are going to opt to go for zone instead, which is definitely the smart decision here. All right, back over to our map. We got Royals of War here moving away from that situation into the safe area. Down here towards the middle of zone. It looks like Non-Stop may be about to be in a fight here. Nope, these two went past one another, but 9Z just kept it going. And we may even see these guys getting fired on right now. I thought I just heard a bullet hit. Yes, over there in the distance, it's Non-Stop sitting above 9Z. They did take a few shots. All right, want to bring attention to something real fast. We got Golden Eagles crossing this bridge right now, and there's actually a lot of traffic down there. Curious if they are going to choose to hold on to that bridge and camp it. I think it may end up happening. They are taking position out there. We also have these two teams coming towards, or just outside of Razak, looking at one another. Oh, I thought we did. I guess not. No, yes we do. There is one of these OE members sitting on Raz Hill. It's Mumu here. Needs to be careful, though. This could go very poorly. A solo member sitting on the hill. If they get focused, it's going to be very difficult for the rest of One Esports to get over here to get this teammate picked up. All right, and that's what I thought. The shot's coming in. And there come the rest of One Esports pushing. Sadra getting ready to try to defend this second story. Oh, nice nade there. More than one of them came in there to take out Sadra. We got Yusuf and Deep moving away from that fight now. We also have Dauntless and Golden Eagles fighting it out. Dauntless was crossing the East Bridge. And you see Casper and Saint were able to get across. They lost Valak, though, in the process. All right, so this isn't happening just yet. I definitely thought we were about to see some action here. We've seen some legendary fights here. I remember seeing, it was before they were N-Hyper. N-Hyper's former squad. Why can't I even remember what the heck their name was? Them and Mazexis had an epic fight here a few tournaments ago when I was covering for Control. Oh, good shots there. All right, straight on a Paul coming in from outside of Milto, looking in this direction. We got Team Aces in a fight right now, too. It looks like they did not exit Raz like I thought they would. And Yusuf got a knock on Cat God. You see it's a 4v2 situation right now in favor of One Esports. All right, Team Raid against Nonstop. Mumu got a knock on Yusuf here. And Team Ace is in big trouble right now. One member left. Wanheda actually got knocked there. That's a double knock. Deep trying to make something happen here. Does reload. Almost got the third knock. But did not happen. Did not happen. Good try there. Oh, One Esports will get that squad wipe. I think that was... Yeah, that was Team Aces that got squad wipe. Good effort to them. All right, let's go back down here to the south, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what's happening with Dauntless and Golden Eagles. These two have just been kind of looking at each other. Moving back around, back and forth. Golden Eagles definitely in a position to gatekeep Dauntless if the zone moves to the north. Speaking of the zone moving, let's go ahead and have a look at this again. It is about to close here in about 8 seconds, so let's see where it does shift to. We got Nonstop and N-Hyper next to each other out there in shelter area, and that zone does close over to the east side. It's going to be covering prison and a good amount of water, too. Okay. I like that. Klaus gets the knock on Frady. And that may open the door for Dauntless to push. Klaus as a solo has this nade cooked. I guess he's not solo. On this side of the road he is, though. And here's the nade following up. Makes Legend back off of that. I'm surprised he didn't do more damage with that throw. And this is literally the exact spot for that fight that I was talking about earlier. Mazexis was able to hold off a 2v4 situation, but there we go. Klaus goes down. And you see the other two members are moving the other way. And Klaus's sacrifice does open the door for Casper and Saint to get into this next position. They may have been able to do that either way, but you gotta cause that distraction, right? You gotta do what you can. All right, we got Extreme Ice in a battle right now. Let's go check that out. Rushy and crew, Rushy, Robert and crew out here looking at non-stop. You see SCHZ got taken out. Rest of non-stop still a 3-man. We also have, I think that's TKS Navy. No, that's 9Z Globant coming in from the north, and they immediately get fired on by Robert and turn around. All right, TKS Navy may have just gotten a squad wipe on N-Hyper. No, that was a Thirst. I was going to say, why did I see that symbol? So F's and Blossom still standing from N-Hyper. They may have lost Capriz in that exchange, though. I definitely saw one of their members pop up on the kill feed. TKS Navy moving around, and they are going to push for this hill here just outside of prison, and I definitely expected a few teams would make their way here early on. And Hyper taking shots out here, and I think Blossom putting shots there. Oh, we got a big fight getting ready to happen. 9Z and TKS Navy. 9Z putting themselves at the top of this hill right above prison, one of the highest spots in the area to hold on to. See what F's from N-Hyper is going to do here, moving up. Nice shots. F's takes down Malcone and gets hit hard right afterwards. Does lay down. Madion's got the angle on it. F's just missed getting the knock. F's looking to return fire. You see Blossom staying in that compound nearby. Can't really get the best angle on this hill. At least on the other side of that to see Madion. All right, Titan Gaming getting ready to run into another team over here. Let's check this out real fast. These two teams are coming into each other full speed. Crow and Titan Gaming, the rest of them pushing up behind. You can see One Esports are also moving along here ahead of them. And it looks like we are not going to see a fight between these two teams just yet. I thought we were going to see a big battle pop out. Oh, wait a minute. Just as I say that, Dark Esports. Oh, I thought Dark Esports was over here. I think I saw another fight popping up on the kill feed. That's Royals of War and Dark Esports happening on the other side of zone. And yes, non-stop Dark Esports, Royals of War all having a good fight out here on the northeast side of zone. As I moved away, K-Bax got a knock on one of the team raid members for Titan Gaming. You see Dark Esports moving up right now. Dark Esports taking big damage right now from Royals of War as they're trying to grab that position. Oh, Aragod goes down. Nice shots from Godspeed. And that is going to be it, though. Royals of War come in and finish them off in that compound, in that little shed. All right, quick peek at the map again, guys, just so you can see what's happening. Zone is moving directly off of prison, so these teams are going to have to be holding on to those hills behind. We got Non-Stop looking over at Royals of War right now, battling it out to see who the greater green team is. Oh, F's from and Hyper backs off that quickly. Oh, Blossom got hit in the back. It was TKS Navy. And F's is pinned down right now. Getting pushed by these Royals of War members. Didn't take any damage. Actually took a little bit there at the end. It does get a little bit of damage off, but that's going to be it for N Hyper. They're going to get squad wiped. Those last two members. Aragod getting hit over here by Non-Stop. It was Velita, I believe. Yes. All right, Extreme Ice going out with Titan Gaming as well, but I do want to see what's happening here. And Madion shoots through the smoke to take that member down, and that's a quick squad wipe for TKS Navy. All right, let's go check out what's happening over here. I believe Titan Gaming may have just gotten a squad wipe. Yes, K-Bax, Crow, and Wancho here holding on to the southwest side. K-Bax looking over there towards Golden Eagles, and you see Extreme Ice holding on to the middle of zone right now. Matter of fact, they weren't even in middle of zone. It's Non-Stop that's about to get it. Here we go. Titan Gaming and Golden Eagles. Titan Gaming got a knock on one of these members. Legend trying to throw a nade to back Crow off of this. Crow sending more nades in here from above. Oh, K-Bax goes... No, he didn't go down. He took a lot of damage. There we go. Crow, is that a knock? No, Poppy Sour still standing, I think. No, it's Moso still standing in the distance, excuse me. OE and Extreme Ice fighting it out here just ahead of us. Let's go to that. Rushy gets a knock on Cat God. Here comes the rest of Extreme Ice to defend this hill. Robert hopping out of a vehicle as it's flipping away. What is even happening right now? All right, and I do believe one esport just got taken out. And Titan Gaming just going to come in here. Wancho does go down. It's Crow pushing up with him. And this is going to be a tough one here for Titan Gaming to pull off 1v3 situation. 1v2 maybe? Is Remix still standing? Yes. Or no, Remix is down. So Extreme Ice down to 3 members left standing straight on a Paul in this top conversation right now. That's Titan Gaming getting taken out. 9Z Globin in a big fight over here with TKS Navy on the north side. And you see both sides have at least one down right now. 9Z actually came into this match only a 3-man. All right, TKS Navy, Cardi C. Look at Cardi C's HP right now. Nothing left at all. And finally gets wiped out by Non-Stop. We come to Saint of Dauntless just as they get hit with a well-tossed nade from Wolf. And this is your top 4, ladies and gentlemen. 4 teams left, 13 overall. And these teams have all been playing really well this match. Extreme Ice holding on to this hill. And let's see if 981 can hit Senatexa through that smoke. Here we go. Extreme Ice coming in. Looking to enforce this position. Looking to really pressure this other team that was trying to hold on to high ground. You see 9Z immediately do back off. And Extreme Ice going to shift their focus down here towards Non-Stop. Ooh. And Thorkel still standing here. Oh, does end up getting a knock on Remix. Good defense. Thorkel not going down without a good fight. And you can see they're not able to come in and push and finish him off. Straight out of Nepal, a full 4-man squad are doing work right now, putting big damage on 9Z across the way. If Extreme Ice can heal from that, they'll be looking really good with this high ground. As of right now, Thorkel is not allowing it. Neither is 9Z. And straight out of Nepal, still a full 4-man squad. Robert just got hit hard. I believe it was Thorkel that took them out. AJ on 9Z. Padrino's the last one standing from that team over to the north. And Robert goes down with a nade. Oh my goodness. Straight out of Nepal, looking to take their 3rd win of the night here in these grand finals. They are playing like all-stars right now. 6 elims, but a full 4-man squad coming into this one. And Thorkel will end up getting taken out there. So it is a 1v4 situation. And straight out of Nepal will clutch it with a well-tossed nade on that final member of 9Z. Straight out of Nepal, solid victory for them, putting up a total of 8 elims on their way to that chicken dinner. Nice job to them. 9Z will take second as a trio with 2 elims. And Non-Stop will come in 3rd place with 4. Extreme Ice, honorable mention, that have 9. I don't think we had any other teams that dropped double digits here in this one. Actually, I don't think there was any teams that dropped double digits. Royals of War had 9 themselves. A lot of people who had 9 elims. A lot of teams, I should say. All right, folks, here are your stars of the match from Royals of War. It's going to be Cole Goat getting that Going All Out award with 8 defeats. From one Esports, it's going to be Mumu getting that Best Companion with 2 revives. And from Straight Outta Nepal, Wolf OP getting another final elimination on the night. Great job, Straight Outta Nepal. Very, very solid performance here tonight. I don't think I can talk up Straight Outta Nepal enough for what we've seen from them. That's 3 out of 5 matches taken and just an absolutely dominant performance. They weren't able to come out every single round and get a win, but they did get top 3 and 4 out of 5 rounds and 3 wins overall. That is absolutely setting a high bar for these grand finals moving forward. Remember, we do still have 2 days left of matches, so even though some of these teams definitely struggled here in day 1, we're going to see what they can do moving into the next day, day 2 and 3. Absolutely looking good here, guys. We are going to go ahead and play one more set of replays for you guys, and we are going to have some final results for y'all to show on screen here soon. For now, guys, it was an absolutely awesome night of matches. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Again, 2 more nights of big fights here in these grand finals, 7 p.m. Eastern time, both nights. So make sure you guys tune in for that one. Do me a favor as well. If you haven't already, hit that like button on the video. Absolutely make sure you drop that like. And if you're brand new to the channel, you're not subbed yet, make sure you hit that sub button. We cover nothing but PUBG Mobile competitive content on this channel. Always some kind of prize pool online. Always some great incentive for teams to really frag out and bring their best effort. But yes, guys, enjoy the replays. We'll see y'all here soon. I think we are going to have the final results. If not, we'll end it at the replays. But yeah, you all have a fantastic night if we don't jump back here to this screen. All right? Later, y'all. All right, we do have our results ready to go for you guys, so let's go ahead and check these out real fast, and we'll finish off the stream with our replays. Let's go in and have a look here. Very, very nice job to these teams again. Straight out of Nepal, taking that top spot on the day. 72 points overall. Where's my wow sound effect? Wow! All right, sorry, I'm not good at voicing those. Anyways, nice job to them. That is 25 points ahead of the next closest competitor in 9Z Globant. And straight out of Paul, really, really doing a great job here in day one. And who knows, that could even be a morale killer for some of these lower teams. Seeing a team come out like that, taking 3 out of 5 on day one. Curious to see how they're going to be performing in day two. They could absolutely shut this lobby down and really run away with it if these other teams don't do something about it. So teams, if you're watching, be aware. Make sure you guys are ready to defend your honor against squads like this one. Straight out of Paul coming out, really doing that work here. But all right, guys, yes, that's where we'll call it there. We got a few more replays to end it. But again, thank you all so much. Good luck to all our teams day two. We'll see y'all tomorrow, 7 p.m. sharp for the start of the coverage on that one. All right, y'all have a good night, and we'll see you then. Bye-bye.